Friends, today is Wednesday, the 24th of June, and it's the solemnity of the birth of St. John the Baptist, one of my favorite feasts. And one of my favorite feasts because it takes place in the summer, beginning of summer, and it reminds us of Christmas. Christmas is exactly 6 months away, Christmas Eve. How different things might be then, but actually during these difficult days, who knows what Christmas will be like. But in any case, we come together today, a nice beautiful day, a sunny day, midsummer day as we call it. Unusual, the 24th of June, the feast of St. John the Baptist is celebrated historically and traditionally in Europe as Midsummer Day, or last evening, Midsummer Night. Midsummer, the word midsummer is an English word, an old English word, and you ask yourself, well, how could today be midsummer when it's just the solstice itself? Well, back when these things were decided in older calendars, there were only two seasons, winter and summer. And summer began where spring would begin, the vernal equinox, and it would conclude in autumn, at the autumn equinox. And so the 24th of June would be kind of midsummer. Shakespeare's play, A Midsummer Night's Dream, takes place on this day and night. The evening is really perhaps the most important part of the feast itself. This Eve of St. John, celebrated mostly in Northern Europe. And it's kind of like our Halloween. It's the shortest night of the year, and all sorts of things take place. It's one of those occasions like Halloween where the veil between this world and the next world, the living and the dead, this dimension, the next dimension, that veil is lifted, and there's an interaction between the living and the dead, fairies and goblins and all that sort of thing. Oftentimes celebrated in Europe with bonfires, a recognition of the light that is now decreasing. And we recognize that in the feast itself. The rhythms of the season are what determine this feast. Why do I say that? Well, because when it was decided the birth of Jesus would be celebrated on the 25th of December, and the 24th being Christmas Eve, therefore 6 months previous, it was said that John the Baptist was born 6 months before Jesus. So the feast of St. John was placed on the 24th of June. He is the forerunner of Jesus in birth, the forerunner of Jesus in death. And it says in our second reading today from the Acts of the Apostles, Paul is speaking, and he speaks of John the Baptist, and he says, "What do you suppose that I am? I am not he. Behold, one is coming after me. I am not worthy to unfasten the sandals of his feet. I am not he." That's why St. John is a model for all of us. The universe does not revolve around us. I am not he. When we see John the Baptist, he looks away and he's pointing at Jesus. The task of the Christian, the mission of the Christian, is to point others to Christ, to follow John the Baptist. You know, we only celebrate 2 birthdays of great saints. Mostly we celebrate their death or their martyrdom, but only the Blessed Virgin and John the Baptist. Only those two do we celebrate their birth. So happy birthday to them. Happy birthday to John in particular. Let's celebrate this long sunny day. And even as John said, I must decrease. I must decrease. In other words, the days are getting shorter until the birth of Jesus, when he must increase. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow.